So the Chinese feller is going Russians. So another Russia game. And Micius is USA. USA versus Russia. That's a pretty interesting matchup. I think so. Alright, so trading post is being built right here. That can only mean we're probably going to see a Scottish immigrant push from USA. I think against Russia does have some strength, you know. Because the thing is, the Russia's going to be pushing you with very weak, squishy troops, like the recruit in the unstoppable Streletsy. Very good at mass, but individually very weak. And Highlanders, they got a range attack of about 60, 63. That should definitely be enough to pound their very little HP and just clean right through them. So I think indeed going with the Scottish immigrant setup here is going to be very ideal for the US. Again, that train post is the first step of it. So that way when you go with Chinese immigrants, you're going to get a trading post rickshaw that you can put right here. Also, the levy ability will be right available to you, so you'll be able to make a rickshaw right out of the train post as well over here. And be able to put it like right here, right there, somewhere. So he's already making some progress, you know, of having 3 trading posts. If you need a bit of a review, Scottish Immigrants sends you 1 Highlander for every trading post, meeting house, and saloon that you have. So considering USA is already going to have 3 trading posts, that already means 3 Highlanders already guaranteed to you. And as time goes on, you do a few other tricks with the cards to get the rest of the things you need, and then eventually you'll have 9 to 10 Highlanders to just steamroll the opponent with. Yeah. Now, we saw a game yesterday where someone in the same position was playing USA and doing that, but the problem with them was they essentially sent the Highlanders out to die because they threw them right into some longbowmen, which was a very bad idea. And it went pretty south pretty quickly, right? Now, in this situation, if USA can get those Highlanders out very quickly and be able to basically shoot down through all the Strelets very quickly, maybe they'll do better off. Who knows? Yeah, it also depends on what the Russia's doing, because if the Russia's paying attention, they'll know that the Scottish immigrants are coming, and they'll probably get a ton of unstoppable Streletsies for that. So we'll see how on top of his game is, because if he's not and he's just going to be a slowpoke, the Highlanders are going to take the win there. Yeah, big time. 100%. Alright, so Quartermaster for the Russians, 400 wood. For USA side, Pennsylvania, that's a good choice because they actually have a good card that gives you a +1 build limit to your meeting houses, which is one of the necessary buildings that can get you more Scottish Highlanders out of that card, so that's good. And then, yeah, here we go. Okay, so first saloon is being constructed right now. And this is the other card he's going to make use of too, most likely. Arkansas Post. Arkansas Post gives you 3 trading post wagons that can also be made to be constructed into saloons, actually, which is pretty cool. Yeah, basically. Because funny enough, this card will give you 1 Highlander for a saloon, meeting house, or trading post. And this card actually helps you a lot because it allows those trading post wagons to build all the same buildings you need for this. So it's quite nice. Yeah. Going with Philadelphia Convention first to get a meeting house. That will, at this stage, allow Micius to get up to 5 Highlanders, because he's got 3 trading posts, he's got a saloon, and he's going to have a meeting house. Now, question is he going to try to take one of these as well? We'll see. If he does, then, yeah. That's going to add to the stack as well, yeah. Oh, it looks like he just used this too. Alright, very nice. Okay, so he's building the trading post over there right now. That'll be structure number 6. Going with the Pennsylvania Pound now as well. To get a gold trickle. Very helpful here. Arkansas post is coming in. He's gonna build about 2 saloons, probably in the meeting house. That's my guess.
Orders?
He's gonna put him right here. Saloon 1.
Yes.
Meeting house, and then Saloon 3. Yeah, Saloon 1, Saloon 2, and Saloon 3. So he's got 5 structures here, so 5 Highlanders. Highlander 6, Highlander 7, Highlander 8, Highlander 9, and then Highlander 10 right here. Yeah. Okay, so Russia's being very smart. He's sending the polar chicks and the recruits right after this TP here, so he can try to knock out one of the potential Highlanders that he has to deal with, right? And he will be able to do it too, because he was right on his feet. That'll be quite good for him. So yep, now this drops down to 9 Highlanders. Still very good, still almost peak, right? So USA is going to be training Hussars with the Highlanders, so they're going to have a bit of anti-skirmisher in there, right? But I think in this situation, Highlanders are going to have an advantage, because the Highlanders can just kite the Porchiks, and then they'll one-on-one beat these recruits just fine. Okay, so the Hussars are actually going to do a bit of raiding at the same time, so that's quite good. So here comes the 9 Highlanders, ready to go with their 63 range attack and 400 HP. So here are the unstoppable Streletzys. These are going to be the biggest threat to your Highlanders. Yep, see what they do with those multipliers? Quite dangerous. That's why the Hussars are here. Now, it's going to be a real nasty mess here, because these Porchuks can just go like, zoom in right like that and shove off your Hussars like that. And very bad. Let's see. Look at the, yep, swooping right around the angle there. I think that was pretty neat. Gets Streletsy. Yep, injured that one. Putting the poor chick into cover mode and try to stall. Highlanders beating all these units just fine. Also, Minutemen being called in too to try to back him up. He pulls back this one because this one's almost deceased. So he wants to bring him back and let him fight to live another day. Very nice. Cossacks will take out this ville very easily. More recruits coming in. So what will happen now? So USA will send in some of the Seminole Sharktooth Bowmen here. Very nice. And then batch in another Hussar there. Also getting hunting dogs too, that's important. That means that the hunting rate will be a bit improved there. Actually, thanks to this card, Hamiltonian Economics, you'll actually be able to refund yourself all of the market text that you research now. So you'll be able to get that wood and gold back later. So it actually is a good idea to get market text as USA with that card, because even if you're losing those resources now to research them, you'll be able to get it back a little bit later, which is very nice. Yeah.
Jashol.
Unka.
Alright, Cossacks going in on the Sharktooth Bowman there, trying to root those ones out. But the Hussars are trying to divide the attention of the Cossacks on that position. Okay, so how much troops does USA have? Do they have enough to beat these recruits down, these unstoppable Streletzys? Yes, they do, because the Hussars are still there. They'll clean them up. And yeah, see, this is a good setup for USA. They got, how many Highlanders still? They got me see. Am I on three? So they got one Highlander left. I was like, wait a second, I thought he had more. No. But because he has so many other troops like the Hussars and the Archers, he was basically able to win that one pretty easily there. The Russia's basically on his heels. He does not have enough wood to build another blockhouse, so that is a win for USA in that matchup. Quite a good demonstration of how a Scottish immigrant rush is supposed to go. You know, we've seen some failed ones before, but that was a successful one. That's a good example of a successful use of the Scottish immigrants card of the USA.